one of the fastest growing running clubs or teams, diba, in the Philippines now is Weekend Run.
Prior then to entering, no, yung pag-try doon sa run, no, so 6 months akong niligawan, lahat ng excuse nagamit ko na. Siguro nawala na ako ng excuse. Sige na nga, subukan natin. Doon ko na feel, Raul, na parang, uy, wait lang. Parang okay siya. Na-enjoy ko siya. Run every weekend. After 2 years pala, I decided to join yung TBR. Si Jim Lafferty, di ba? Siya yung co-founder ng TBR. Ang dami ko natutunan kay Jim, no? Yung mga technicalities, yung sa run, especially yung speed runs.
So, pero this time, the system moment sa inyo yun.
Yun ang ano. Literal and figuratively shock the system. Naalala ko si one time, nung sinabi niya na parang, you can never go wrong when you pursue your passion. Siyempre, di ba may mga small groups si TBR eh. So, ako yung nag-handle ng South Group.
Yeah.
Kasi may mga ano pa sila eh. Basta ano pa yan eh. Uso pa yung mga ganun eh na lahat ng mga nagtitrain under TBR yung mga gustong mag-attend.
May Quezon City. I think UP.
Saka ano yun, joint yun eh. Kasi yun yung time na actually wala na si Jim eh. Nakaalis na si Jim. So, inano naman ni Jim. Parang, kumbaga, sabi na ituloy mo yung puke. So, ginamit ko pa siya. Yung pukers, and then para siyang joint. Pero syempre, hindi na kami doon sa loob ng Ayala Alabang, so wala na si Jim. So lumipat kami kaya nagkaroon ng levels.
Yung sa levels, yeah.
Doon lang kami nag-ano nun. Tapos yun, halo-halo yun eh. Yung group ng, naalala ko pa yung Snails, kasama namin yung Snails noon, and then yung Toros, nandun. And then, of course, yung ibang from TBR, yung mga participants na walang group. And then, yun, ginagamit nila yung hashtag na na Weekend Run.
Oo nga. Kasi ganun na eh. You have to have a hashtag para kahit paano mag-viral, di ba? Malaking yan eh. Oo eh. Tsaka medyo, dapat medyo catchy. Di ba?
Catchy siya.
Catchy. Galing.
Catchy siya.
So yung pala yung yung kwento behind.
Siya yung Raul, basically, kung anin ko siya, dalawa yung chapter ni Weekend Run, si pre-pandemic and si pandemic per se. Oo. So, I think mas matunog or mas kilala sa running community yung Weekend Run during the pandemic.
Correct. Yeah.
So, parang I remember na, di ba sabi ko kanina, 20 rosters. I mean, yung roster ko meron akong 20 at least athletes. Pero nung nag-pandemic, syempre, magulo lahat eh.
Yeah.
Diba? And syempre nag-cancel yung mga... Pero at that time, actually, up in the air pa yun eh. Wala pang kung cancel yung mga races. Kasi usually, ang mga races naman nila, mga second half of the year, diba? Usually, Berlin, September, and then paano yun eh. But anyway, yung 8, yung 20, sabihin mo ng 20 na athletes na yun, nalagas yun.
Oh, okay.
So, Dalawa yung natira na paying na talaga. Nag-ano pa rin, nagte-train kahit na na pandemic, no. And then sabi ko, shucks. Parang at that time, sabi ko, baka pinapabalik na ako sa nursing. Sabi ko talaga.
Dalawa na lang naiiwan.
Oo, kasi mag-iisip ka rin eh. Dahil,
ang dami.
Hindi mo alam eh kung ano mangyari, di ba? At that time, sobrang dami uncertainty. Sabi ko, napabalik ata ako sa And then, at that time then,
hindi mo tumawag yung parents mo. Hindi. Sumakto eh. No?
Hindi naman. Pero at that time then, di ba, yung may mga need for nurses. May mga need for nurses. So sabi ko, napaisip talaga ako ng Raul.
So yung mindset mo, coach, at that time, so technically ito yung biggest challenge, no? Nalagas yung 20, meron ka dalawa.
May na mo na eh. Parang kumbaga, di ba, na-build, somehow nakapag-build ka na. And technically, magre-rebuild ka ulit. Di ba? Magre-rebuild ka. So parang sabi ko, baka pinapabalik na ako sa nursing. But anyway, sabi ko, hindi ka naman lalagay siguro ni Lord sa position na yon kung walang purpose.
Yeah. Galing.
And then sabi ko, hindi, parang, kasi usually, di ba, ang mindset mo din is may plan A ka, may plan B. Pero sabi ko, hindi. I'll try, then let's see kung ano mangyari. May dalawa ka namang athletes, all you have to do is really stay afloat.
And basically, coach, mukhang ang ano mo dito, naging mindset mo dito is tutukan natin. And in the hope also that yung the same na word of mouth, yung multiplication, 'di ba? Also goes, 'di ba? Like yung nangyari before. Although syempre medyo yung challenge nun, pandemic eh.
Yun din.
Diba?
Yun din. Pero yun lang, sabi ko.
Wait, yung mga indoor nun, yung mga virtual runs, nandun pa rin eh.
Meron pa rin.
Diba?
Meron pa rin. Pero kasi nga, di ba, I was monitoring kasi, Raul, yung mga nangyayari sa US. And sila sa US, and syempre may communication ako with yung mga coaches na kabatch ko dun sa diba, sa USAT. They still do yung outdoors. So sabi ko, ba't hindi natin pwedeng i-apply dito? Although syempre, may mga rules, di ba?
Yeah.
Sabi ko, sige. Once na medyo nag-ease up doon sa sige, push natin yung outdoors. And yun nga yan, yung time na yung na-lift yung ECQ, tapos nag-GCQ, sabi ko, dahan-dahan lumalabas. Pero syempre, yun nga, may mga rules like kailangan naka-mask ka.
Yeah.
And then, di ba, may mga no social gathering. So, nag-try lang, no? And then, ang ko din kasi at that time, sabi ko, but kung ginagawa nila sa US and it works for them, then it should work also for us, di ba? But of course, guided ka I mean, you have to follow kung ano yung rules na binigay din. So what I did is, siyempre tuwan-tuwa I mean, may mga ilan kami na, at that time lumabas pero lang to kanya-kanya kami. Nagkataon ng Raul na nagkita kami doon sa area, sa PhilInvest.
Okay.
Na tumatakbo. Pero wala pang walang session. And then, nauso kasi yung, di ba, ang daming races na cancel. So sa Pinoy Fitness, meron siyang virtual run.
Yeah.
So yung iba kong, yung mga na nakasama ko, I mean, di ba nakita-kita kami sa daw sila, mag-virtual run, ganyan-ganyan. So, dahan-dahan, I mean, sinisingit na yung runs and then eventually, kasi may deadline yun I think July yung deadline and then you have to, para magkaroon ka ng mga medal or something.
Yeah.
So, syempre, expected yun, Raul, na, di ba, April, May, basically, nandun ka lang nasa bahay ka bawal lumabas, di ba? O kung lalabas ka man, nasa street ka lang. Expect mo na somehow, yung pagiging healthy mo before that, naging talaga siya.
Complete turn talaga.
Complete turn. Nag-180 siya. So, basically, nasa unhealthy column ka ngayon. And actually, kahit ako, napansin ko rin mga bandang May, sanay kasi ako na yung resting heart rate ko mababa.
Yan lang, yes.
Parang usually, ang resting heart rate ko nasa mga 40 plus. Actually, low 40s. Kasi nga, active ka prior to that. And then, imagine mo, shutdown ka. And ako, hindi mo tumatakbo nung sa street. Kasi nga, madaling mabore pag ganyan So, nagkaroon lang ako ng urge na tumakbo sa labas nung nakita ko dun sa watch, sa Garmin. Ba't 90 plus yung resting heart rate ko?
Wow.
Sabi ko, baka mamaya nagtatampo na yung watch or baka may glitch sa watch. Pero, nung nagtry akong tumakbo, yung first, sabi ko, abnormal talaga yung numbers. Kasi hindi ako sanay na ganun yung heart rate. Kasi sanay ako na talagang mababa. So sabi ko, baka ito nga talaga siguro yung effect nung, di ba, nakakulong ka lang sa bahay.
Saka yung emotional stress.
Yung ganun. Saka, yun yung time na nauso si Netflix, di ba? So, anong ginagawa? Pag nanonood ka ng Netflix, magpupuyat ka. Di ba? Since wala ka naman gagawin the next day, mag-binge eat ka, di ba? So, lahat ng mga unhealthy, di ba? Maano mo talaga, ma-imbibe mo at that time. So, nung sumali sila doon sa virtual, so what do you expect? Siyempre, hindi maganda yung results, di ba? So, nung medyo humahaba at mas nagiging nandun palagi tayo sa GCQ. Sabi ko, sige, ito yung mga nagkita-kita lang kami doon sa, hindi to yung basically, parang siguro may isa lang akong athlete doon and then the rest of them, doon lang kami nagkita-kita. Pero magkakaano kami, magkakakilala kami. Sabi ko, sige, What I'll do, let's have parang a 10K, parang ganun, parang kung may 10K virtual, sige, magawa tayo ng 10K na DIY na race. So,
okay.
schedule ko siya ng November, pero we'll do it, sabi ko sa kanila, we'll do it the right way. Parang ganun. Kasi nga, diba, ang tagal yung natenga eh. So, gradual pa rin. Kasi ako din, believer ako na dapat gradual and progressive. Any form of training, dapat ano pa rin yan, gradual and progressive. So, imagine mo, Raul, so nag-session kami, sabihin mo ng, yun yung, I think, Wednesdays or I think Thursdays yun. Basta morning na. Kasi diba, bawal na ng ano eh. At saka I think may curfew ata. May ano eh. So morning kami nakikita once a week. So yun yung nag-ano ko ng speedruns. And nag-start kami, Raul, 8 lang kami nung time yun. Definitely hindi 10, hindi 9. So if I remember it right, max 8. So sila lang. And then, eventually, nung tumagal, siyempre, ma-post sila, makikita ng iba.
Ayun.
Doon nag-start, mag-trickle na parang, pwede na palang tumakbo. May iba pa nga, binabash ka dahil,
yeah. Pag nagpa-picture kayo, magkatabi kayo, wala kayong mask, tanggalin mo yung mask mo.
Yun nga eh. Maano ko talaga, may share of experience ako na, di ba, mababash ka. But, ako naman at that time, parang okay lang. Kung yun ang tingin nyo, then sige. Yun yung opinion nila. But ako kasi, ang pinahawakan ko, kung ano yung nakikita kong ginagawa sa US. Oo. Plus, ang rule ko naman kasi with them is, as long na tumatakbo, pwede niyang tanggalin. Pero pinayagan kasi yun eh.
Yeah.
Pero, pag let's say, nag-huddle na tayo, nag-uusap, naka-mask ka. So, nag-trickle yon. So, siguro, umabot ng Raul, safe to say, parang mga less than, parang mga 15 more or less, pero definitely hindi rin 20, no? And then, when we did yung time trial na yon, kasi yun yung term talaga eh, sa US, time trial, yung November, naalala ko pa yung November, 10K time trial, sobrang ang ganda ng results, kasi itong mga to, basically kilala ko itong mga to eh, parang, ang goal nga lang nila is sub 1. Kasi diba, usually gano'n naman talaga mag 10K, diba? Ang ginagol mo is sub 1 eh. Imagine mo sila, may iba nakapag 49, may iba nakapag 47. Wow. I think ang magandang, lahat sila PR yun.
Yeah.
Lahat ng kasama doon sa yun, nag-participate doon sa time trial. I think ang magandang dinulot somehow ng pandemic, no, is parang nakafocus ka talaga doon sa training. Kasi diba, right now, every weekend may races. So for me kasi yung races, distraction yan eh. Distraction. So at that time, so sila, speedrun kami,
puro
long
training.
run. So yun lang yung mo. So magagawa mo yung dapat mong gawin, di ba? So kaya rin siguro that explains yung results na nila. Na nakuha nila that time. And then nung pumutok yun na. Ang dami na parang, gusto kong mag-improve.
Gusto kong bumilis.
Doon siya na doon siya mas mas nakilala.
So kumbaga coach, doon siya bumalik, 'di ba? Akala mo wala na. Tapos with that instant na
and pa yun, Raul, yun nga, kaya rin siya siguro yung weekend run ng pandemic kumbaga may name recall kasi nga, 'di ba, during the pandemic yung goal natin is just to survive eh. 'Di ba? Huwag ka magkasakit, 'di ba? Huwag ka mapunta sa hospital, 'di ba? But this specific group nag-thrive pa amidst doon sa challenges.
Galing. So, technically, coach, aside from you as their coach, you have that optimism, you have that passion. The secret sauce, coach, of Weekend Run is not just the coach but also, kumbaga, itong mga estudyante mo.
Yeah. No? Sila talaga. Sila yung talaga. Sila.
Kumbaga, pagka sinabi mong, ang tanong, coach, pagka sinabi mong ngayon sa community, coming from that experience, when you say, I'm a Weekend Run runner or I'm part of Weekend Run, ano ba yung itsura ng isang runner na ganun? Aside from mabilis,
Pero I mean, ano talaga yan?
Yeah,
parang
naging
ano na siya, no? Naging connotation sa actually, Raul, no? Na pag sinabi mo, from Weekend Run, malakas yan.
Mabilis yan.
But, actually,
Conjumero. Diba?
Yan, mga ganon. But, in essence, actually, hindi, I mean, for me, kung merong strength si Weekend Run, it's because of the group. Diverse yung group eh. So merong mga super beginners, merong mga seasoned runners, merong mga lead of the pack, diba? Halo-halo. So anyone who joins Weekend Run, somehow, alam mong makaka-relate sila with one of these athletes, no, na nandoon sa sa Weekend Run. And plus, syempre kung ikaw din, let's say you're a beginner, nandito ka sa, what I do kasi is, I really put a premium dun sa groupings nila. Para at least, let's say for example, ikaw si 5K na 30 minutes, di ba?
Alright.
Syempre, it makes sense na dapat ang mga kasama mo sa pace group, probably 29 minutes, 30 minutes, 31 minutes, para at least, di ba, nagpo-push kayo the right way. I think yun yung strength ni Weekend Run kasi nga sa sobrang niyang diverse, imposibleng wala kang magiging makaka-relate na ka-fitness mo doon sa sa groupings.
And most likely background din. Kasi parang I see there yung mga professionals. Meron ding mga medyo young professionals. Meron ding mga talaga diversified, as you said, no.
Actually, I mean, now that you mentioned no, yung sa professionals, no. I mean, kahit ako nagugulat eh. I mean, ang daming lawyers. Sa Weekend Run. Parang, I think at least 1/4 ng population ni Weekend Run panay lawyers. So, probably siguro pang ano rin nila, way of, alam yun, pang distress. Kumbaga. Pero with them, what I notice also, no, Raul, is sila yung mga tipong hindi mo na kailangan i-motivate kasi sila yung mga alam na kung ano yung gusto nila. So parang you just have to push the right buttons na para mas ano sila, mas
kumbaga, when they approach you siguro prior, talagang meron silang goal in mind, no?
Or at least yung initial na nung pagsama nila, it's more really of pang distress and then eventually parang na-realize nila na, uy, kaya ko pala to. Diba?
So mostly, coach, yung mga diversified group na to, ito yung mga very passionate runners. No? Even from a beginner point of view, tapos seasoned, tapos lead of the pack, or even elite runners. Kasi I even see, or you know, so in some of your posts, meron tayo, ang dami mo ng mga Boston qualifiers, no?
Yeah.
Diba? Ilan na yan, coach?
Sila ngayon nasa, if I'm not mistaken, I think mga 7, 8 siguro.
Wow.
Mga ganun,
Grabe, no?
7, 8. And sila yung product ng I mean, itong pandemic. Hindi to yung mga hindi to yung mga pre-pandemic. Sila yung product ng ng pandemic. And yun nga, nakakatuwa lang na like yung mga iba who really started nung 2020, 2021, parang makikita mo yung progress nila eh. Parang actually, hindi nga namin, usually naman ako, hindi ko inaano yan eh. Hindi ako nagpa-plant ng seed kung feeling ko medyo hindi realistic for them to to achieve. But ito yung mga tipo nag-start pa lang na may iba 6 hours yung marathon and then nag-improve and then eventually nung yung binot at pa ba about it na mukhang may chance tayo may chance tayo mag-BQ. Pero sila parang coach naman. Masyado mo akong binabola. Mga ganun. But yun nga, tingnan mo, after 2 years, after 3 years, it nag-realize yung goal na yun for them.
Galing. Coach, you touched about earlier yung basically your coaching style, philosophy mo. In a few words, coach, ano yung pagka-weekend run, ano yung philosophy na ini-impose mo sa kanila or sa runners?
Kasi usually, what I do then, I really emphasize, even yung mga bagong pasok, Raul. Kasi ako yung ako yung nag-screen din. I really emphasize I really ask them, kung ano yung purpose nila or yung goal nila. So that's one. Kung wala kang goal, then ako mismo yung gagawa ng ano for you, ng goal for you. Kasi
para ipaparealize mo,
what I want also is din accountability doon sa athlete. Kasi nga, although may mga mangilan-ngilan na alam mo yun, nandyan for the vibes kasi nga siguro feeling nila okay nakasama si Weekend Run.
I'm a FOMO.
Diba? But more often than not, I really, yun nga, inaano ko talaga na to have goals. Kasi nga, that will set also yung direction nila. Kasi kung wala kang goal,
tama.
And imagine mo, petiks-petiks ka doon during the session and yung iba, seryoso, mahahawa mo yun sila. So, di ba? Tinatry mong i-filter. But, again, no, going back dun sa, di ba, earlier sinabi ko, ako, results matter for me, but at the same time, yung fun dapat hindi mawala.
Yeah. Coach, meron ka bang plan, for example, if you look at, Weekend Run, eventually, let's say, in 3 to 5 years, meron ka bang, it will be, you'll have your own race? Kasi lumalaki. Ilang members na, Coach, ngayon?
Right now, no, yung system ko kasi with Weekend Run right now, usually yung year natin, yung 1 year, hinahati ko siya into 2 training blocks.
Okay, so parang semesters.
Parang ganon. Regardless kung ano yung race mo. Pero syempre kung may specific race ka, may sub-training block ka pa.
So Coach, structured yan for each of the runner depending on your ability.
But yun nga, let's say for example, given in one training block, siguro safe to say na siguro meron kang 120 to 150 athletes. Pero yung 120 to 150 athletes na yun, more or less siguro half nun have races. Meaning, may nakaschedule na races yun.
Wow.
So sa kanila ako nakatutok. The other runners na walang races, simply they just attend yung mga weekly session, yung speed sessions. Kasi malaking malaking bagay yun. Lalo na kung they're just parang ang goal nila is, for example, parang conditioning lang habang wala pang race, nag-ano lang sila, nag-ready. So, for me, that's good enough para sa kanila. But yung focus ko talaga is doon sa mga may mga races.
Alright. Okay.
Sila yon.
Wow. Oo, ang dami rin na, Coach, ha?
Inaano ko din inaano ko rin talaga, Raul, sinasala ko din talaga
actually,
sila.
Actually, yung gusto kong tanongin din kasi was there ever time, kasi I know that you have a website di ba? When they register or enroll with you, most likely, meron ka bang mga, kunyari, siguro baka medyo hindi ko siguro kaya or you let also some, kasi I saw you have coaches na rin under you, di ba?
Mga assistant coaches.
Galing. So, they are the ones na kahit paano, from the program, they will really structure what their goals are. No?
Yan. I mean, for now, ako yung hands-on talaga dun sa program. But yung mga assistant coaches ko are the ones during yung mga sessions, sila yung pinagpa-facilitate. And then hopefully, syempre, ang goal ko pa rin is at least 1 or 2 of them. Parang kailangan mo ma-replicate yung yung sarili mo para yung yung load. Diba? I mean, kasi kung magiging stagnant siya na ganyan ng system, eventually it will caught up on you. And then, diba? I mean, hindi ka na mag-ano din. Siyempre, kailangan mo pa rin mag-grow. So, diba? You have to find time na at least mag-attend ng mga seminars or whatever na pandagdag din.
Yeah, true.
Dun sa dun sa knowledge mo.
Yeah. So, actually, Coach, ito, gusto ko rin tanongin sa'yo. I also want to get your insight, no? Kasi, right now, Coach, ang daming mga coaches na lumabas. I mean, ang dami tayong mga bagong coaches ngayon. It could be because of it's the running era.
Yeah.
Di ba? Ang dami ng
anong talaga?
Running
era
clubs, talaga. Right? And then, kanina kasi, medyo na-touch mo sa ng konti. Do you think na, kasi nga, because ang dami na rin mga runners and then ang dami mga bagong coaches, do you think that, certification through online is enough? Or do you think that, for example, like you na you had that experience, you were also not a runner, tapos you go into coaching hands-on, what you did also, that's better. Ano yung thoughts mo dyan, Coach?
Actually, nung lumabas yung Raul, yung lumabas yung online, kasi nga di ba pandemic,
Yeah.
doon na uso yun yung online. Actually, okay naman siya as long na yung purpose mo is really to supplement kung ano yung knowledge mo
Okay.
currently, no? But if you ask me, let's say, parang depende kasi sa purpose pero kung let's say gagamitin mo siya as para masabi na, kasi gano'n na nakikita kong, gano'n na feel kong vibe na parang, okay, mag-online ako, and then pwede na mag-coach.
Yeah.
Diba? Usually gano'n pero, ang dami kasing hindi natuturo sa online versus sa face-to-face. I mean, syempre ako, I'll put a premium dun sa mga coaches na talagang who are attending physically, no? Kung ano yung mga trainings nila. Plus, I've heard also, no, may iba. Pero I won't mention names, no?
Bulang mo na lang mamaya, Coach.
Sige, behind the scenes. Diba? Mag-online ka. Kaya nga, yun ang sinasabi ko kanina, depende dun sa purpose. Mag-online ka. Pwedeng madaya yun, Raul. Let's say for example, let's say gusto kong mag-coach, 'di ba? So mag-online. Ikaw yung mas marunong. Raul. Or let's say barkada kita. Raul, baka pwede namang ikaw yung mag-attend nung Or let's say sige ako mag-a-attend, ikaw mag-exam. Doon sa O 'di ba? Hindi naman malalaman 'yun Hindi mo malalaman 'yun 'di ba? Or let's say sige, walang ganon. Given na walang ganon pero may kilala akong ganon ginawa. Given na, kunyari walang ganun, pwede mo naman i-google dun sa, lalo pa ngayon na may, diba? May AI. So, yung mga questions, pwede mo i-google and then makukuha mo yung sagot. And ang ano pa nila, multiple choice. So, diba? Makita mo na agad yung yung sagot dun.
Wow.
Kasi for me, iba pa rin, iba yung experience. Diba sabi ko nga sa'yo, kung merong priceless, na nakuha ako doon sa training doon sa USAT. It's really yung yung interaction with different coaches. Kasi nakukuha mo yung point of view niya, yung ano yung tingin niya sa ganitong topic, di ba? Yun yung advantage ng din.
And aside from that, Coach, yung advantage sa iyo also is you have that science background
Yun din,
diba? Kasi
it helps actually.
Ang theory ko nga, Coach, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, or if you have also the same insight. Kasi marami rin na rin mga bata na nagre-run, na bago, into running. And syempre, if they're not advised properly, they could end up being injured or, probably getting in and then out of running ka.
Kasi na-trauma ka.
Oo. Diba? May kilala ko niyang coach, pumasok ng marathon, 10K ang pinakamahabang na takbo, no? So, awan just mga almost 2 years na hindi tumakbo. So, ayoko lang. Siguro baka yung advice kulang or something like that. Or kasi everything, the information is out there naman
nandun naman.
So, sometimes yung mga iba, nag-google na lang or research na lang, pero they don't have that proper advice from a coach who had that experience and also that training or certification.
Yun ang yun ang advantage if you have if you have a coach, lalo na kung may experience siya, no? Kasi kailangan mo i-guide it. Saka tao yan. Diba? I mean, you have to treat this athlete as human beings, not parang si 405 athlete, si sub 25, diba? Kailangan mong kailangan holistic yung approach in dealing with that. Para ka maging effective, you have to be holistic doon sa approach na ganyan. Tsaka, di ba? Ano yung kung wala ka masyadong background, ano yung common notion ng iba na parang, okay, run ka na ng run. Run, di ba? Pero di ba, what happens if you start getting injured? So, doon mo lang ay ma-appreciate na, kailangan pala ng strengthening. So, kailangan pala dapat yung nutrition mo, ganito, maayos, di ba? Yung mga ganong small details na yun.
Periodization nung training
yung races pa.
Diba?
Oo.
Oo. Naku, napaka-importante. At syempre, kung gusto nyong actually bumilis pa, yung kanina sinabi mo, coach, iba yung meron kang squad eh. Di ba yung kasama mo yung group? Kasi for example, kung kunyari kukunti lang kayo, hindi kayo properly guided, medyo, di ba?
Mahirap din.
Viral.
Kasi remember, di ba, Raul, nung start, yung nag-start ako, ilan lang sila eh. Actually, yun yung challenge ko. Kasi kunyari, ikaw si athlete A, athlete B, hindi naman kayo magkapareho ng fitness.
Yeah.
So iba-iba kayo ng, probably the same workout, pero iba-iba kayo ng mga, yung mga numbers, yung training numbers nyo during the workout. So, kahit na sabihin mo magkakasama kayo, it still helps, no, na magkakasama. But iba pa rin na meron kang sariling group. May ka-group ka na with that similar fitness as you are. Kasi nga, mas napupush ka eh.
Okay.
Pag ganun.
Yeah. Coach, medyo nerdy discussion. Your thoughts on VO2 max testing, lactate testing. Do you advise that to your runners, athletes?
For me, Raul, actually, may mga ilan na rin na nagtatanong no, about it. For me naman, it's something na good to know.
Alright.
For them. Plus, if you have the budget, why not? Di ba? Kasi numbers, ano mo pa rin naman yan eh. That will still help.
Expensive.
Ano naman kami ni Coach Don? Friends kami. I have some Don D.
Yeah.
So, I have athletes na who goes to him to have that lactate testing. No? But, ano pa din eh, let's say kunyari kung beginner ka. If you're a beginner, what I notice mabilis mabilis mag-change. So kung nagpa-lactate testing ka right now, that can eventually change, like let's say after 3-4 months, magbabago yun. So, yun nga, kung you have the budget, then by all means, di ba?
So for you, Coach, it's another metric that they can also see.
They can use, actually. Saka inaano ko yan. Usually naman with them na who does yung lactate testing. They provide me the data and then I just aligned it kung ano yung mga training numbers nila.
Right.
And more often than not, nag-aano naman yan.
Medyo jive naman.
Nagmamatch naman. Nagmamatch naman.
Hey Coach, your thoughts, we had an episode with Jael Wenceslao, one of the fastest Boston Marathon qualifier finisher. No? Carbon shoes, training shoes, how do you advise your athletes? Kasi, Coach, ang daming mga bagong runners ngayon. Puro carbon shoes yung kinaano. How do you suggest or advise your runners on the use of carbon shoes? Sa race day lang ba? Or even, for example, their training na talagang VO2 training or something like that?
Again, parang it's a normal concern for athletes with respect to sa mga weekend run din. No?
Yeah.
What I normally tell them, Raul, is syempre, I still encourage them to use non-carbon plated shoes, especially during trainings.
Okay.
If it's a speed run, okay, sige.
Okay then.
Fine. Kung mga time trial or may mga races ka. But at the end of the day, parang mas preferred ko na they use that on race day. Okay? Merong advantages and disadvantages actually, kasi nga usually, ito based doon sa nakikita ko din sa kanila, yung mga madalas gumagamit ng carbon-plated shoes, normally sila yung nagkaka-issue sa mga plantar.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, I think, di ba, medyo stiff siya. And then, kung palagi mo siyang gamit, yung foot mo, technically palagi siya naka-flex. So, hindi siya relax. So, I think yun yung one problem. Kaya nagkakaroon ng mga ganun, mga plantar issues. So, for me, ano pa din, may mga magaganda namang non-carbon plated shoes. If you're looking for yung yung mga, kasi usually ang dyan is responsive ba yung shoes.
Okay.
Doon sa usually yun naman yung dyan eh. May mga non-carbon plated shoes naman na parang similar sa carbon plated shoes. Saka syempre, kung sanay ka sa non-carbon plated shoes during training, it will be to your advantage pag ginamit mo siya on race day. Kasi mafe-feel mo yung difference eh. May ano talaga eh. May kick. May extra kick eh. Pag gamit mo siya during races.
Yeah, oo nga. Wow. Kasi nakita mo, coach, di ba? Ang daming mga, I'm not sure, siguro they're not properly advised. Di ba? So,
saka palagi kong inaano sa kanila, Raul, na parang wag masyadong excited.
Yeah.
Na, lalo na yung mga bago yung mga bagong wag masyadong excited. Kasi syempre, ang una mong dyan, di ba, bili ng attire, bili ng, di ba, mga shoes. I mean, of course, I'm all for it. Lalo na kung that will get you, that will motivate you, no? To go out and run, no?
Yeah.
But on the practical side naman, you can always ask hindi lang sa akin, even yung mga fellow na athletes nila, no? Kung ano yung pwedeng, ano yung dapat. Kasi ang daming ganyan na impulsive buyer, and then after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, parang mali pala yung shoes na nabili niya. So, bibili ka agad. So, mas lalong napapagastos.
Yeah.
Pag ganun.
Alright. Oo. Wow. Oo nga. Kasi, no? Like eating fat ganyan eh.
Oo.
Tsaka, grabe ang shoes na, coach, no? Every month, may bago.
May bago.
Diba?
Tsaka, di ba, hindi mo napansin, before, si Nike ang parang talagang nag-rule. Di ba? Pero ngayon, lahat ng brands, they have, kaya nila makipagsabayan, makipagtapatan. Kaya nga yun yung sasabi ko eh, sa kanila din, parang yung piliin mo yung shoes that's really fit for you. Hindi dahil yung aesthetics niya, okay. Pero syempre, kung you have extra money, no? Kung gusto mo to dahil maganda yung aesthetics, then go for it. But, pa rin, function over, aesthetics.
Yeah. Alright. Coach, what's next for Weekend Run? May mga plans kayo for doing your own race? Merch? Alam ko meron kayo mga merch. Di ba? Do you want to build a bigger community, or do you want to branch out in probably you have some athletes also na nag-high rocks? Or would it be a holistic multisport? Hindi lang running team na you got known for in the first place?
Pa rin naman siya, Raul, no? Kumbaga, Weekend Run will always focus na dun sa mga basics and fundamentals. Yung pa rin yung niya, to improve on those,
strengthen on the fundamentals, foundations.
Strengthen that part, no? But in terms of, let's say, yung mga multi-sports, mix din siya actually. Hindi lang, may mga iba from Weekend Run na nagtatry, may iba na nag-high rocks, may iba na nag-crossfit. But at the end of the day, I think the reason also, no, bakit sila nandyan is because they want really to improve, no, yung sa nila runs. Kasi nga, di ba, if you have a good foundation, or kumbaga, kung magiging strength mo yung run, any sport na pasok mo that involves running, syempre that will be to your advantage.
True. High rocks may run din, coach eh. 1K,
yun.
Yeah.
Alright. May ganun din. But kung we're looking at what's next for Weekend Run, no? Basically for me, no, kung ako at my end, no, is really to continue, no, what we're doing.
Okay.
To continue what we're doing, and then yung mga international races to participate, to send more athletes, no, or runners sa mga international
to the world
races.
Majors.
Sa mga world majors. Kasi imagine mo, Raul, last year alone, we're
able...
Yun
nga kayo, coach, kayo noon eh.
Yeah.
Parang if you want to go to the world majors, puntahan nyo si Coach Ken Mendola. Wala lang iba. Di ba?
I think parang na-set naman namin yung benchmark for that. No? Kasi last year we were able to send at least 200 runners, no? Yung 2024.
Wow.
And then, imagine mo kasi hindi ko masyado inano yung numbers but 2025 alone, yung biggest contingent namin for a local group na mag-send ng runners internationally. Actually, yung biggest namin was Tokyo last Feb na natapos na, di ba? In Tokyo.
This year. Okay. Yes.
Yung March pala, no March. 20 plus yon. Pero na-break siya nitong Sydney group. So far ngayon ng Sydney group.
Sydney.
Yeah, this coming Sydney.
Wow.
More or less mga at least 32, 34 runners.
34 from weekend run? Yeah.
30, mga ganun. And then, si Berlin group naman, siya yung next din. Parang almost similar kay Tokyo, mga 20 plus sila. So, siguro safe to say, for 2025, at least makasend kami mga 300 athletes na sa mga international runs.
Grabe. Coach, ano yung time ng fastest runner mo ngayon? Sa marathon? Sa marathon,
we had this Raul, last year, no. Kasi nga I tried to we can run, try to help also na yung mga runners na kumbaga financially hindi sila ganun ka kumbaga nakaya na for me kasi ang purpose is last year was to expose them, no, bring lalo na kung may talent and then hindi naman part ng national team, to bring them sa international scene, have them experience yung conditions, kasi iba pa rin na tumatakbo ka sa malamig. Kasi if you're after an optimal performance, it has to be an optimal environment.
Yes,
no. So imagine, saka lang naman to, it's just Taipei, so at least malapit lang, practical din, walang visa, no.
Taiwan Marathon, coach, no?
Dalawa sila nag-marathon, Raul. So this is Jose, who parang 2:48 yung time niya.
Teka lang, ito sir, yung nag-ganda rin. Fastest din sa TBR, di ba?
Siya.
Right. So, okay.
Dinala namin, all expense paid, no? Dinala namin si Jose sa Taipei. And then Jom, in terms of marathon to, Jom 240, if I'm not mistaken, 249.
Wow.
Actually enough naman yung for their BQ time, but may goal for them actually is to be able to really perform, meaning alam mo yun, yung parang you can perform in a bigger stage, hindi lang yung doon ka lang sa Taipei. Parang technically, if kaya mo mag-qualify for an Olympics, then why not, di ba? Kasi nga, you just have to give them the opportunity.
Yeah.
And then we have also, Raul, since pinag-uusapan natin yung time, no, for the half marathon, definitely.
Half marathon, yes.
James Orduña sa half clocked in 1:08, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
Doon sa
1:08, coach?
Taipei. And then there's another James Aranas, up and coming din. So 1:14. Lahat yun, PR nila yun, ha. Yung mga minention ko, PR nila yun when they did that race. So hopefully this coming, yung mga upcoming races nila, they'll be able to, perform well.
Galing, coach.
Basta yun lang naman ang mabigyan lang sila ng opportunity. Then it's really up to them, no, to really aspire, no, bigger.
Oo. Wow, coach, pagka nagka-training kayo sa Kenya, sama ko. Eventually, hanggang ganun, sa Kenya, di ba? Yung
mga ganun na
klase,
Saka wala, ano ko lang din, no, since you ask also, no, kung ano yung mga plans din ni Weekend. Hopefully, sana at least makapag-contribute tayo. If we can, we'll be able to send, no? Lalo na kung talagang from Weekend Run siya na to the Olympics, then why not?
Yeah.
Kasi kaya naman natin, Raul, na mag-compete sa international stage. You just really have to guide these athletes, no, or at least give them the opportunity to really perform.
Yeah. Grabe, coach. Grabe yung future ng Weekend Run. Di ba? Yung klase. And then, definitely with your guidance, alam mo yun, yung path nila, definitely it will be a brighter path, no? Especially for most of your runners na talagang ang bibilis na. Grabe, 2:49, 2:48. Tapos
at saka,
half marathon.
di ba, I mean, if you remember nga, di ba, Raul, usually yung pinag-usapan na naman natin dyan, yun yung sinishare ko nga sa kanila. Before sub 4, di ba, yun na, pero ngayon, parang nagiging norm na siya. So parang ngayon yung iba nagti-3:30. I mean, yun nga, mga sub 3, no? Pero beyond those numbers talaga, I mean, beyond those numbers is, kung merong trait si Weekend Run na I think I'll be proud of, it's more of, at least they have this growth mindset.
Yeah.
And then, yung the willingness to learn and to grow.
Yeah. Coach, nakikita ko sa'yo, you're very proud, Coach, no? Galing. Ako, personally, congratulations. And I think, hand of God talaga yung no? Yung coming from your, experience, di ba? Na kahit pinupush ka ng mo, tapos ito, nandito ka ngayon sa coaching, mukhang
parang yung path talaga. Yun nga yung parang pagbabalikan ko siya, parang okay, baka ito yung path.
Galing. Galing.
Kasi di ba, tinry ko naman. Hindi, I mean, at least hindi masasabi ng parents ko na hindi ko tinry na yung nursing. But wala dito ka And it turned out very well for you. Di ba? Oh, wow. Ako, I'm a big fan of your work. No, and especially what you have produced, and I'm sure you're gonna produce more. Faster runners. Mukhang ba 2:30. No, kung kaya di ba? Galing. Ano talaga? When I think, I really I think big, no. Hindi lang yung yun yung ina-emphasize ko din sa kanila. I mean, you always think of the big picture, and then kumbaga, everything that you do right now, parang it compounds It contributes dun sa sa big picture. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, okay, gusto kong mag sub 4, pero yung pinapakita mo naman ngayon, di ba? Kung papetiks-petiks ka, hindi pang hindi pang sub 4 yan. The same way, doon sa kanila, yung mga front of the pack, di ba? Parang, wag mo lang isipin na, di ba, Asia ka, think big. Okay, para ikaw din mas maano ka, di ba? I mean, mas ma-motivate ka na magsipag dun sa ginagawa. At saka ano man na yan ginagawa mo na yan.
Yeah.
So might as well, di ba, do it the right way and then have an impact. Di ba? Yun ang Saka, probably I'm just fortunate din, Raul, na, di ba, kumbaga yung mga people around. Nag-ano sila somehow nag-align.
Oo. Yeah.
Siguro lang din, maswerte lang din na, di ba, you have these people around you helping.
Oo. Blessing, Coach. Tingin ko talagang hand the Lord nang talagang naano ka dun Tapos, you were advised by the right person. And then you were also put to the right environment.
Yeah. Yung right environment actually.
Oo. And then, yun na, nag-boom na, natural, organic yung growth. And until now. Congratulations, Coach. Galing.
Thanks, Raul.
So I think you already have your advice to those runners, Coach. Ngayon naman, yung natin, I'm sure marami kang gustong pasalamatan. So, naging journey mo, definitely to your friends and even your students, Coach. Sa tayo, dito sa Cameron.
Okay. So, anyway, bigla ko na doon na random. Anyways, of course, I super appreciate the trust and the confidence ng mga fellow weekend runners with the program, with the system, continues to be there, especially yung mga minsan yung iba, Raul, taon na yung binibilang mo na nandyan 3, 4 years, 5 years yung iba. So thank you for the trust and the confidence, and of course thank you also sa mga brands, okay, yung who's always been there, of course si Pocari,
Okay.
Si Miss Nelly. Hi, Miss Nelly. Mr. Saito. And then, si On Philippines and Dance. So, Miss Sel, hi. Boss Joey. And ano pa ba? Of course, Nutrition Depot. And then, yun.
Alright. Nako. Oo. Sige, okay lang. Yeah, oo, okay lang yan. So, Coach, maraming salamat sa pag-unlock mo sa amin. Grabe, future's bright. Ako, I really love this conversation. Mababaw din
medyo
pala.
mahaba lang.
Walang problema.
Medyo mahaba lang.
Salamat, Coach, for being here. And it was a blessing, no? Knowing your story. Nababasa ko lang yan sa website or even, some of the snippets nga in the media outlets sa iba-iba, no? Pero ito, Hans, kumbaga, you heard it first here on Shock the System podcast, no? So,
thank you, Raul. I mean, it's a pleasure, it's a privilege, no? At least to share, no? Yung yung story ni We Can Run.
Yeah, thank you, Coach, for your expertise. Alam ko marami ka pang matutulungan and marami pang blessings that are gonna come your way.
Thank you.
Right. So, guys, if you like what you've heard here today, please like, share, and subscribe to our page, Shock the System Podcast on YouTube and also on Spotify. Si Coach Ken Mendola, We Can Run. Yung website, Coach,
wecanrun.com. Yeah, wecanrun.com.
Follow them, and if you want to be fast, you want to start your running journey, guys, this is the man. This is the group to be. Yeah, that to go to. Yeah, We Can Run. So, Shock the System. We'll see you in the next episode. Guys, bye.